the grease-stained mystery of Daniel Cross. It started with a locked garage. Daniel Cross was a staple in the quiet town of Ridgelake, a mechanic whose hands had built, rebuilt, and resurrected countless engines. He was known for his quiet demeanor and skilled craftsmanship. He fixed cars for everyone: cops, teachers, teenagers, and gang members alike. In Ridgelake, where loyalty was fluid and alliances were blurred, Daniel remained neutral. Until one day, he vanished. His garage lights stayed off for days, and the distinct scent of motor oil no longer wafted through Main Street. When police entered his shop, they found his phone still plugged into the wall, his work boots neatly placed by the door, and a customer's car, half-fixed, abandoned in the bay. There was no sign of struggle, no blood, no forced entry. Initially, the cops thought it was another casualty of gang violence. He worked on cars for known criminals, so perhaps he had gotten caught in a rivalry, mistaken for someone else. But as detectives dug deeper, the focus shifted from gang warfare to Daniel himself. The deeper investigators went, the stranger the case became. An analysis of his bank records revealed large, unexplained cash deposits over the past 6 months. His financials suggested something far beyond car repairs, something criminal. Then came a chilling discovery. A secret compartment behind his tool wall held rows of Ziploc bags. Inside them, weapons, burner phones, stacks of cash. Daniel wasn't just a mechanic. He was a middleman for illicit deals. He facilitated quiet exchanges, kept secrets, and ensured machines ran smooth, even when those machines were used for crimes. But then came the biggest twist, the least expected suspect. The most frequent visitor to his garage wasn't a gang member. It was a retired schoolteacher, Mrs. Eleanor Whitman, a beloved local figure known for baking pies and tutoring struggling students. But she had a past the town had long forgotten. Her son, Lucas Whitman, had been killed in a hit-and-run years ago. The culprit had never been caught. What investigators uncovered was devastating. Lucas had been killed by a car that had once belonged to a gang leader, one Daniel had worked with for years. And Daniel, he had helped cover up the crime. He had fixed the car, wiped away the evidence, and let the guilty walk free. Mrs. Whitman had learned the truth weeks before his disappearance. For years, she had mourned her son while shaking hands with his killer's mechanic. The betrayal ate at her until one night, she visited Daniel's shop, this time with a loaded revolver. In a confession riddled with tears, she described how Daniel barely reacted when she confronted him. He didn't beg, didn't argue, didn't fight. He simply nodded, sat down, and closed his eyes. The town gasped at the revelation. The kind widow, the quiet mechanic, the covered-up crime. It was a story neither fiction nor legend could create, yet Ridgelake had lived it. As the trial began, the community wrestled with the horror of their own blindness. Had Daniel deserved justice or punishment? Was Mrs. Whitman a grieving mother or a calculated killer? In a town where crime was often painted in black and white, this case blurred everything into a shade of regret. And so, Ridgelake changed forever. But the truth? What else lurks beneath Ridgelake's quiet facade? Stay tuned for another demystifying of darkest crimes, where every mystery unravels a darker secret. New videos every week.